Welcome to the home of science and mathematics.
As usual, this is Katenda. Okay, we have the question on the board here. So the question is coming from 2023 internal, and the question reads: start the flow diagram shown and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so we need to start this flow diagram which has been given to us in order to answer the questions here. Okay, so let's start the flow diagram. Okay, so on the flow diagram here, we have been given solution P. So this solution P, it is reacted with the zinc metal, and then it produces solution Q and the hydrogen gas. Okay, and then the same solution P is reacted with aqueous silver nitrate, and then it produces R, which is the white PPT. Okay, now let's get to the questions. Okay, A, the first question, identify R. We also identify P. So we go for these first two questions. We identify R, we also identify P. Okay, so what is R and what is P? So the first thing there, we need to start this table very well in order to identify R and P. Okay, so let's do it like this. So when this solution P is reacted with the zinc metal, it will produce solution Q plus hydrogen gas. Okay, so there are just two substances which can react with a metal like zinc metal here to produce hydrogen gas. And then these two substances, they are water and the acid. So it is just water and the acid that can react with the zinc metal in order to produce hydrogen gas. Okay, so here we have a hint. So it means this solution P, it is either water or it is an acid. Okay, let's get it from the other side. Okay, so the same solution P, which we are suspecting to be water or acid, was reacted with the aqueous silver nitrate. So when it is reacted with silver nitrate, it produces R, which is white PPT. Okay, so here, this is where now we can get it. Whenever silver nitrate is used, it means they are identifying for a chloride ion. So that is under the identification of anions. So whenever they use silver nitrate, it means they are trying to identify the chloride ions, which is the Cl. So how do we prove that the chloride ions are present? When it gives them even in white PPT, it means the chloride ions are present. So from here, since silver nitrate was used, we can say, and then it gave the white PPT, we can say there was chloride ions in solution P. So we can say there was chlorine in solution P. Okay? Then we go this side. Since there is chlorine here, and then we were suspecting that it can be an acid or water. So here, we can fully now say it is an acid which contains a chlorine ion there. So which acid contains the chlorine ion? We know it is the hydrochloric acid, which is the HCl. Okay, so when this HCl as our solution P is reacted with the zinc metal, then it will produce a solution Q plus hydrogen gas, meaning all acids react with the metals to produce a salt and the hydrogen gas. So this solution Q now, it is a salt. Okay, so now let's identify them with this knowledge that we have gotten here. So we identify R and P. Okay, so it's best to start with the P, or we can start with R, it is fine. Since we know this is an acid, and then this same acid is contained in the chloride ion. Okay, so if this acid is reacted with the zinc metal, because of this chloride ion, then the salt here will be zinc chloride. Okay, so meaning Q is zinc chloride. Now they are asking for R and P. So we can start with P. You can say this P now it is HCl. So let's write it here. So we can say P. So we have been asked to identify R and P. So P we can say it is hydrochloric acid. And since they have said the solution, meaning it was diluted, so we can say dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay, so this dilute hydrochloric acid, which is B, it is the one which was reacted with silver nitrate to give us white PPT. So what is this compound which can give us white PPT? So when a PPT is given, it means it is a substance which is now insoluble. So which insoluble substance can be made from the reaction of dilute hydrochloric acid, which is solution B, and silver nitrate. So silver nitrate and dilute hydrochloric acid will give us silver chloride, which is an insoluble salt, which is the salt which is given as the white PPT. So R,
Therefore, R is silver chloride. So sorry there I wrote silver nitrate, but if you get the explanation very, very well, I said it is silver chloride.
R we are saying silver nitrate. Okay, so we have identified R and P. Okay, then B, name the salt that will be produced if solution B is reacted with sodium metal. Okay, the solution B here was reacted with zinc metal. Now we are saying what if solution B is reacted with the sodium metal? Okay, so solution B, we know it is the dilute hydrochloric acid. So when dilute hydrochloric acid is reacted with the sodium metal, then it will give us sodium chloride, which is a salt. The question here is name the salt that will be produced if solution B, which is the HCl. So when this sodium metal is reacted with the HCl, then it will give us sodium chloride. So that is the name of the salt that they are asking for here. So which is the B. Okay, we move on to C. So C reads, what safety rule should a learner observe when carrying out experiments described in the diagram? Okay, so for this experiment, you are dealing with an acid. So whenever you are dealing with an acid, we all know what an acid can do. So acids are corrosive. So in order to protect us from, in order to protect ourselves from the corrosive acids there, we need to wear protective gloves. So that's the answer. The learner should wear protective gloves or PPE.
These are gents. These are new men. If you just make a mistake, it's going to criminalize you insane.
Okay, we move on. We go to D. So D is here. In which period of the periodic table is the non-metallic element in solution Q found? Okay. So what is the non-metallic element in solution Q? So we said when hydrochloric acid is reacted with zinc metal, it will give us zinc chloride, which is ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. So they are asking us to identify the period of the periodic table where a non-metallic in solution Q is found. So the non-metallic in solution Q, when they say a non-metallic, meaning they are meaning the non-metal. So the non-metal here, it is chlorine. Zinc here, it is a metal. So when they say a non-metallic, they are referring to a non-metal. So a non-metal in a compound here, it is chlorine. So we are asking now ourselves to say, in which period of the periodic table is the chlorine found? Okay, which is the non-metallic there. So chlorine, when we go on the periodic table, chlorine is in period 3 of the periodic table. Okay, so chlorine is in period 3 of the periodic table, that is D. Yeah, so for this answer here, you can check out the periodic table there. You see the periods, you see where the period where chlorine is coming from, which they are referring to as the non-metallic substance in solution Q. Okay, we go to E. Okay, so E reads, describe how crystals of sodium describe how crystals of solution Q can be obtained from the solution. Okay, so the crystals of this, they are saying the crystals of zinc chloride, how they can be obtained from the solution here. Okay, so this solution Q, which is zinc chloride, was formed by solution B and the zinc metal. So there is a solution there. So how can the crystals of zinc chloride be obtained from solution Q? Okay. So there are steps which are involved there. So since it is a solution, number one, they need to transfer the solution. They need to transfer the solution to the evaporating dish. And then with the source of it, they will need to evaporate the solution to saturation. So to saturation meaning that is the point where we are able to see now that the solution is about to form crystals. Then after that, the source of it should be removed and then allow the solution to cool. Then after some time, maybe it should cool overnight. Then when the solution cools, the crystals will be formed there. Okay, so that is how the crystals of zinc metal, zinc chloride, can be prepared. So I'll write the answers here. So that is E. Okay, so that is what I was explaining. So we said the question is here where we were asked to describe how crystals of solution Q can be obtained from the solution. Okay, so we transfer the solution to the evaporation dish. With the source of heat, the solution is heated to saturation. The saturated solution is removed from the source of heat and allowed to cool. The crystals will therefore be formed as the saturated solution is in cooling. So that is how we can prepare the crystals of zinc chloride, which they are referring to as the solution Q. Okay, so we end here. Thank you for your time. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel. That is Katenda 94277. You can also here on my YouTube channel, you can subscribe. Subscribe so that you can be watching each and every video that I'll be posting. And then on my TikTok, you can follow me here. That is Katenda O. You find me. So apart from there is also Home of Science there. That is on the TikTok. You see something like Home of Science Paper 2. Also, on the YouTube channel there, you see something like Home of Science, paper 2. Okay, so thank you for your time.